Have you gotten your first ever nuclear yet in Black Ops 4? Probably not. And even if you did, you probably want to get another one. And trust me guys, I'm gonna give you guys some awesome tips, and I'm gonna also give you guys two best class setups from non-DLC weapons, so weapons that everybody has in the game, in order for you guys to get these nuclears a lot easier, or to get your first ever nuclear. What is up guys, my name is Nick and welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. Today we're going to be going over some tips on how to get your first ever nuclear in Black Ops 4, and I'll also be giving you guys two best class setups to go for it, and these actually work guys, so follow these tips. You may not be the best player ever, it might take a little while to get the nuclear, but if you keep following these tips you guys will end up getting it. Now before we get into this video guys, I just wanted to say that my little buddy Frank said he will be in your bed tonight biting you if you guys don't like this video. He's a spider, so he's scary. Make sure to leave a like, and let's get straight into it. Let me know down in the comments below what your highest gun streak is in the game. Unfortunately, mine is still only a 28. Like I said, all I really play is search and destroy, and the only times I actually play respawn is when I'm recording a video, so it's kind of hard for me to actually do this and stuff. But I've gotten so many nuclears in the past and stuff in older games and whatnot. I think I'm gonna go back to doing those type of things in this game here, because search and destroy is getting a little boring. But let me know your highest gun streak guys, and yeah, let's talk about getting a nuclear. It doesn't seem like it's one of the hardest things alive until you actually try it. But the thing with getting a nuclear is it's not like you're going for score streaks. When you go for score streaks, you could play a little slower, you could play a little more laid back, you could do whatever you got to do. It doesn't matter how long it takes, because the most kills it will take if you're playing for score is like 12 kills, and you'll have your high score streaks and stuff. But going for a nuclear requires you to get 30 kills with your gun without using score streaks, unless you're using like a UAV or a CUAV. But if you're using any score streaks to kill people, it doesn't count, unfortunately. But yeah, that's where it gets a little hard. So when you play this style, you gotta rush a lot, you gotta play super aggressive, you gotta get those 30 kills before the game ends, and it could be kind of tough. A lot of people don't do good, or you get close to 20 kills and your hands get all shaky and stuff, and you think you're gonna do it, but then you get too nervous and you die. Guys, I'm gonna give you tips. Let's get into it. So the first one I want to say is that you should always be cycling through UAV and counter UAV, and you could also throw a Hellstorm on. The reason you should be using these type of score streaks is because if you have a UAV going through the air all the time, you will always see where the enemies are at, and if you have a CUAV, a counter UAV, the enemies won't be able to see where you're shooting from. If you whatever you're doing, they won't be able to see you on the minimap whatsoever. So make sure that you guys actually use the CUAV and the UAV all the time. And then I like to throw a Hellstorm on. It doesn't really get too many kills, but if there is enemies coming behind you and you're scared, they're coming out all different ends and stuff, you could just call in the Hellstorm and get them off of you, which is pretty good. Then you cycle right back to the UAV. Don't put any high score streaks on, because then it's just that much longer that you have to wait to get that UAV. Next thing I want to say, and this one is a pretty important one, lobby shop. You guys got a lobby shop, and lobby shopping, what it is you get into a lobby. If you see there's a bunch of tryhards people, there's a bunch of people in parties, a bunch of people doing everything, and it just like level 500s and stuff, get out of that lobby. Do not stay in there. You're not getting your nuclear. It's just not worth it to even try. Just keep lobby shopping. Wait until you get into a lobby where you are the best player in the lobby by a long shot. Once you're able to find a lobby like that, stay in that lobby. You might not get your nuclear the first game, you might not get it the second, but you'll get very close, and it will give you guys practice that once you find another lobby like that, you'll be able to dominate it, get those nuclears and stuff like that. Never stay in a lobby where everybody's a tryhard. Every single nuclear video that you guys watch on YouTube, these people are lobby shopping in order to get them, and that's probably the most important thing when it comes to getting a nuclear. Lobby shop. It doesn't seem like a very important tip, but trust me guys, it's the most important. Next one I want to say is stay towards the enemy spawn. Like this is pretty important as well. Know where the enemies are coming. Don't stay towards your spawn, don't stay back towards there, because one or two enemies might make it through your entire team and get back there, and that's just not enough enemies for you to actually get a nuclear. So what you want to do is you want to start playing aggressively. You want to push into their spawn, you want to push all these people like crazy, and start dropping them one after one. Make sure you're in an easy lobby, like I said. Keep dropping these people, and then once they respawn, move yourself to a different area on the map. Don't stay in the same area too long. That's another tip I want to give you guys. If you stay in the same area too long, they're gonna know where you're at, and they're all gonna rush you at the same time. It's gonna be overwhelming, and you're gonna die. So kill about 5 people, move a little bit on the map, but stay towards their spawn where you know they're coming from, and use some of your teammates as bait. Honestly, do it. I tell you guys this all the time. I use my teammates as bait. I let them move in before me, and then once I see all the enemies shoot at that teammate, I see where all the red dots are on the map, and I go and I drop them. And now the last tip I want to give you guys, that is a very important one as well before we get into the best class setups here. I'll give you guys those in a second, but the last one I want to give you guys is to head glitch a lot. Seriously, do it. It doesn't matter. It's in the game. It's meant for you to do. If you could stand behind a window, if you could stand behind a barrel, do it, man. You're going to be really hard to hit, and you'll be able to hit the enemies. And make sure you also jump shot a lot and move left to right while you're shooting the enemies. This is going to make you a really hard target to hit, and it's going to make it like you're just going to have way less chances of dying. So make sure you guys are jump shotting, moving left to right, play on stick and move, put your controller settings to stick and move so you guys could actually do those jump shots very easily. And it does take a while to get used to stick and move, but once you do, you'll never go back to playing normally. Trust me on that one. And just do these tips, guys, and you'll be on your way to getting those nuclears. Now, I have two classes I want to give you guys. The first one, you wouldn't think it's a class that could get you a nuclear, but it's a very good aggressive class nonetheless, and that is with the KN57. A lot of people think this is a gun where you want to stay back and stuff. This gun is really good if you're playing aggressively. Trust me, guys. I get a lot of high streaks using the KN57. So what I have on this one is the ComSec device. The reason I have the ComSec device is so I could get my UAV and my CUAV really fast. I could just cycle through those and always have a UAV up in the air. Then I have Scavenger and Dead Silence. Those are probably the two most important perks. For the attachments, I have Rapid Fire, Hybrid Mags, Quick Draw, and Suppressor. The reason I have Rapid Fire is because you want the KN to shoot faster, and Suppressor so you're off the map no matter what. Even if you have your CUAV off and stuff, you're still off the map. Make sure to have that on your class. Now going on to the next class, this one again doesn't seem like it's very good for going for nuclears, but it's probably one of the best SMGs in my opinion to try and get your first nuclear with, and that is going to be the Cordite. And the reason for that is because we're going to put on the operator mod Belt Feed. This way you do not have to run Scavenger whatsoever. You could use that as another perk and throw on Engineer so you guys could see if there are teammates or enemies, I should say, throwing down and little trip mines and stuff that you just don't want to walk over. Because the worst thing is if you're going on, like, let's say a 28 kill streak, or you're on a 29 kill streak, and then there's like a tripwire on the floor that some nomad dude threw on the ground, and you just run over it and blow up. That's the worst thing alive. So make sure to have Engineer on so you can see these things. And then we got Stim Shot, Gung Ho, Dead Silence. Very important things to have. And then for the attachments, Rapid Fire, Long Barrel, and Belt Feed. Like I said, this Cordite will be unstoppable. So make sure that you have these attachments on your class, guys. Trust me, these classes are really good. Paired with those tips, you guys should start doing better within the game. You'll notice you might not get it within your first week of trying this, but you will eventually get a nuclear. Just make sure you play like this. Don't play too back. Don't be one of those guys who's scared to run up and stuff. You gotta play aggressive, and you have to have the mindset that you're better than everyone in the lobby, no matter what. Even if you're not, you just gotta have that mindset. Go in there with a bunch of energy, and you'll get it, guys. Trust me. I know it's weird to think of energy and video games mixed together, but that's how it is. And use those two classes. If you guys have any other nuclear classes that you like to use, let me know down in the comments as well. And like I said, guys, if you could drop a like on this video, you guys have been absolutely smashing it lately. You guys have been amazing for that. So make sure you drop a like on this one as well. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. Always have those on. You always want to be notified when I upload another video, and try to get first down in the comments. I always love reading whoever's first and stuff. But anyways, guys, my name is Nick. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.